up, you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on Dressed to Kill, we are finally tackling Limbo Prime's customizations. Now, this is going to be pretty quick because soon enough, I'm going to be entering into the rift that will bring my ass to TennoCon. Yes, I'm legitimately recording this the night before I fly out, and I've still got some last little bits and pieces that I want to do for packing, so this video is not going to be any super special. We're not going to do anything too crazy with it. However, I did want to put out something for you guys because I feel a little bit bad that I haven't been able to post anything on the channel, but as you guys know, I've been focused on getting my shit ready for the big con. I'm so freaking hyped. Regardless, let's go ahead and take a look at the way that I've got Limbo customized, because I've got a lot of questions about it so far. Now, before we jump on in, of course, as you guys know, the model is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I'm just in love with the whole thing. I didn't know if I would like the bat hat as much as I do, but I kind of really do enjoy it. Of course, they redid like the paneling on his calves, and it looks a lot sleeker. It's not as like crazy. Like, it's like they moved the bat wings from the legs up into the helmet. And it works for me. It totally does work for me. Now, as you guys can see right here, let's go ahead and take a look at the colors real quick. Right there. You guys are gonna have to pay a little bit closer attention because I don't necessarily have all of these color coded out, but that is in Classic Saturated. This one is in Daybreak, which you guys can see right there. And of course, we had to get ourselves a little bit of the rose gold and a little bit of soft blue. You know me, I like a little bit of the blue in the Xmas palette. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out right here, I like experimented a lot with attachments to see exactly what he could pull off, and I feel like it's a bit limited. We really didn't get very much out of him. The only ones for this specific look, I actually like the Atavis a lot. So I'm going to toss that on real quick. As you can see, I've already got a color coordinated. But at the same time, and we'll take a look at this, I don't really like anything on his legs. I think everything looks... I think it's just a little too much. I don't know. Let me know if you feel that same way. I feel like it kind of fucks his leg shape up a little bit, so I'm going to pass on those. But I think for the upper body, it looks pretty nice. You could actually like tweak the coloring to match him just a little bit better. However, I am very, very happy with that. And there's multiple Syandanas that I like on him. I primarily like back attachments. Of course, the Officium. But I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of prefer him bareback. Because I really, really like the energy effects that he has on there. I love it because it looks a little bit, like I was saying in my original video, it looks a little bit like, what's the thing? The Clockworky people? You know what I'm talking about? Steampunk. It looks very steampunk to see kind of like all of these energy effects flowing from there. I love it on his coattails. So I kind of want to leave it as is. Like, sometimes it's better not necessarily to go too overboard. And this is just kind of like the classic Limbo Prime look that I'm currently rocking. Now, like I was saying earlier, the one thing that I like, but I don't like about Limbo is I don't really think that he's very difficult to customize. However, I do feel like he's difficult to customize and make look startlingly different without looking crazy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second look. I wanted to go ahead and flip-flop things a little bit, and these were the two kind of main primaries. I was like, you're either gonna have a light, I think it's primary. You're either gonna have a light primary or you're gonna have a dark primary, and that's pretty much all you can go with it, because of the fact that the secondary, I don't like using a light secondary because you can't see the energy paneling on the inside as much. However, I did kind of want to draw from something a little bit darker, a little bit more rustic for this one. I'm not sure if all of the colors are gonna show up. Okay, thank God. Because I didn't try this one out. And as you can see right now, we are rocking that Edo Prime armor. Let me get rid of these two so that you guys can be a little bit more clear on that. That one is the Corpus. I believe... Did I do the secondary? Oh, that is... Well, I used a lot of the Corpus in this one. I actually didn't realize that. But yeah, we've got the Orokin palette there. And then this one is, again, in the Corpus palette. So as you can see, this is the other armor set that I really do like for him, which is the Edo Prime armor set. I just feel like the other ones are just a little too bulky or feel a little bit out of place on his frame. Again, I didn't use the knee pads because they're just really, really off. And no Syandana, we're just going 100% barebacked. Now, moving along from that, because I know that you guys are curious to see how some of the other skins work on him. Don't worry, just because we don't do the cool cutscenes today, I figured that we could still at least look at how some of the other skins work. Now, the cool thing that I really, really like about the Prime helmets and how they kind of fit on there, I feel like every single helmet can kind of work. Because of the fact that they all carry metallics. I'm not saying that they all look good. You know, like the Aristas and the Limbo and the Magrite, they're okay. I don't think that they're like the best ever, but they're not terrible. And the Visonia skin is basically the same thing as the Limbo helmet, except it's got a little bit of a shift in its energy effect. The Venari helmet looks that looks good. That looks real good. I was really hyped to see that too. I was like, yes! Except the only thing that I will say is the metallic isn't as shiny on the Visonia helmet as or on the Venari helmet as it is on the actual frame itself. And then of course we have I can't look at it for too long. Look at those dots! Look at the but if y'all like you're infested, that's the way to go. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at how the skins sit. This is really weird. You can just use the original skin on it. Doesn't look bad. I'll be honest with you. Doesn't look... Wait, hold on. Can we use toggle? No, we can't toggle. The original skin actually does not look bad on it at all. That's interesting. Usually they don't let us use the original skin, right? Am I crazy? Anyway, the Visonia skin. Oh, that's a lot of pink. The one thing that I will say about the Visonia skin that I do love is I do love the energy effects on it. However, the one thing that I will point out here, and I really want you guys to be aware of this, is that in the Visonia skin, you're always going to have a slightly purple reflect. No matter what you do, I don't know if you can see it on the arms, but there's a little bit of that magenta color. It doesn't shift with your energy color as far as I know. So we could do like a bright blue. But as you can see there, it's always still that magenta shift. So you're going to have to find a way to work that in. I know a lot of people love this because I do love the way that the energy like twinkles. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. However, the interesting thing about the Visonia skin is, of course, it pulls from the original skin for Limbo. And Limbo had some asymmetry on the chest, which is a little bit off for me. Also, we can go ahead and toggle Prime details. So as you can see right there, it's back into the normal Visonia skin, but without it, you get these leg panels that you have to work with again. Me personally, I'm not going to go out of my way to work with it. I tried a little bit, and I was kind of like, I don't really know if I feel like it. But I know a lot of you guys out there have been raving about the way that it fits, and I actually feel like it fits fairly well. I just don't want to go, I just don't feel like it's worth it. I feel like I like the other colors. And as you guys know, we're going to take a look at the Vistixio skin. I feel like this was the ultimate troll from Lead and Hydroxate. They know I hate all of... And actually it looks... Oh no, I see the pustules. I was going to say it actually looks good, but I can see the pustules on the chest. And from someone who's been having skin issues lately, that's the last thing I fucking want to see. But I know that you guys are going to be like, oh, take a look at it. There you go. Pustule City. We're going back. We're not. Listen, I waited a week to get rid of those goddamn pustules off of Limbo to be gone in the first place, so I am not about it whatsoever. Regardless, let's take a quick look at the Syandanas that I would suggest with it, because I know you guys are interested. If I'm gonna put something on his back, then we might as well go for it. The ones that I really enjoy, I don't really like long drapey Syandanas on him, and that's because he's got his coattails, right? So coattails, I don't really feel fit with long drapey Syandanas. I feel like they kind of like jiggle against each other, if you know what I mean. But of course, my go-to is gonna be the Officium. I don't mean to like self-promo, but you can't, come on, look at how it fits, look at the little circular from the back. You can't hate on that. I also really like is it the Corona Syandana? There you go, the Corona Syandana. When you have the metals, let's do copying colors. When you have the metals matching right, it looks real good, and you still get to see the details on the bottom. So almost gonna put that ahead of the Officium. Almost. Maybe they're up there in battles. I always like the Daru Syandana, but again, my issue with it is the coattails. It doesn't fight as much, and you still do get to see some of that. Plus, it almost kind of mimics the shape a little bit. You get these bars that kind of go around, and it's almost kind of like cradling that cool little bit in the back. But to be honest with you, those are the only ones I would really go for, aside from the standard Telos Syandana. We always do the Telos Syandana here. You can't hate on it. Just for me, there's a lot of drapage going on that I kind of like to leave blank. I think it's beautiful as is. Regardless, that does about do it for me for now, at least when it comes to Mr. Limbo Prime over here. However, I do want to pose something to you guys real quick. I want to know what kind of content you're looking for me from TennoCon. I'm planning on recording some of the things off of the, off of some of the panels. So I'm going to be doing that. I'll probably be doing some vlog footage as well. Let me know if you want to see it here or if you want to see it on my second channel, which is youtube.com/RobOffline. In addition, I'm probably going to be doing some streaming, and we have some cool things that might be coming from that streaming as well. As you guys know, I will be streaming the event from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so be sure to check me out over at the Warframe channel, so twitch.tv/Warframe. I'll be there and up to no good, as always. I'm going to try to spill as much tea as they let me. Literally, I was on a stream today, and Taylor was like, "I'm going to take away your phone, Rob," and I'm like, "No! I need it." So leave all of that down in the comment section below. If there's anything that you're absolutely curious about, let me know. In addition, go to my Instagram, so follow me on Instagram because I will be posting Instagram stories. I think Mogamu's going to be doing a lot of streaming from his phone, and I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on like Instagram stories. That's probably going to be the easiest way for me to do it, while also recording footage for vlogs and whatnot. So stay tuned to this channel or my second channel. Let me know. And that about does it for me for now. It's time for me to prepare penetrating the rift. So as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Interestingly enough, this headset wasn't on the whole time. I don't even know why I have it here.